of course, that can have a system and that can teach you some skills. We call them millionaire skills. What does it called? Millionaire skills. All these millionaire skills are all learnable skills. Number one, problem solving skills. Every entrepreneur solves a problem. We see problems as an opportunity. That's how we make money. A lot of people are angry, a lot of people are happy, but the fact is that the more problem you solve, the more impact you make, the more money you make. Because money is a slave of value. The next thing is leadership skill. Everything rises and falls on leadership. You can explain and explain and explain. But no, wealth can never exceed personal development. People management skill, the most difficult task on earth is to manage people, is to work with people, is to open up your heart for people excesses, is to lead people from where they ought to be, where they are to where they ought to be. It's very difficult because some of them, they know, I don't like where I am. This is where I'm supposed to be. But they will not intentionally refuse to follow you there. That you'll be spending your energy dragging, and you don't need to drag people anymore. You need a new generation of leaders, a new generation of entrepreneurs, a new generation of impact creators, and of course, emotional intelligence skill, etc. See that the skill you need to go and build a team. You need to build people, you need to build a team, you need to build an organization, of course, something that will live after you. Organization like MTN, Glo, Etisalat. You need to build a community, a business community, Christian community, a business family. You need to build, he has to build. It will not happen overnight, but it will happen over time. Over time. So this relationship is called significant relationship. It's called a transformational relationship, whereby you transform your life and transform the lives of other people. And for it, you have to yield to leadership. Find and yield to one. So it's called a transformational relationship. You transform and you can never go back. Transformation doesn't go back to where you come from. Just like caterpillar turning butterfly, you can never go back to caterpillar. It's one of the best way to earn a fortune, tenor fortune. It's one of the best way to earn residual income, tenor residual income. So you can see that there are two factors here that control things in this world. Two factors, two major factors. The factors happening outside of you cannot control: the rain, the sun, the moon, the dollar, the president, the governor, your chairman. Those factors you cannot control is called contributing factors. What else is called? Contributing factors. There are factors that actually you can control. Those factors are embedded in you. Those factors are called determining factors. Yes, I know the factors around you, they can slow you down, they can delay you, but they can never stop you. What actually stops men from succeeding in life are the factors embedded in them. And all of us have winner and loser inside of us, positive and negative inside of us. That's why we teach, train, mentor, coach, whereby you can focus on the positive and ignore the negative. You can focus on the winner and ignore the loser. Those positive factors and winner and winning and the winner inside of you are the factors that help men succeed. These are the courage to take action, discipline to follow the process, commitment, vitality, fidelity, of course, faith, beliefs. These are the things that help men succeed in life. Things that stop men are the negative factors inside of us that actually stop men. These are factors that fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, hatred, bitterness, resentment. All those things stop men. So if you see this very well, you are the most important factor. Touch yourself, say, I am the most important factor. Turn to your door, tell them you are the most important factor. So you are the most important factor. So we talk about you every time, we talk about you every day, how you can become better as a person, because we know for sure that wealth does not exceed personal development. Once you grow, everything around you will grow. The miracle you are looking for is already embedded in you in raw form. So you need to discover it, develop it, and deploy it. So there's a fortune in your field. There's a fortune in your field. There is a fortune. There is fortune in your field. There is fortune in your field. There is fortune in your body. There's a fortune inside of you. There's a fortune inside of you. We need to discover it. We need to develop it. We need to deploy it. So we have been on this today. Should be part 5. And finding that fortune is very important. Discovering it is very important. Finding your fortune. Finding your field. Finding your field is very, very important. Finding your field makes you relevant, makes you become significant, make you become, that will shine you. That is what will announce you. That will make you find favor in the sight of God, in the sight of men. But if you neglect your own embedded virtues, those raw material God embedded, somebody said, we all of us may be born naked, but we are never born empty. We are all born embedded, factory fitted with audacity, vitality, kindness, love, peace. These are the things embedded in me, embedded in you. So nobody will, it's not about fasting and prayer. We know fasting and prayer is good. Faith without work is dead. It's a lot of work to sit down in your thinking chair, ask yourself specific question. Why was I sent to this earth? What am my assignment here? Who was I sent for? And this week you are sent for people you can relate with by your experience and by your aspiration. When you speak your story, they are related, can connect with you. They're going to do it because of who they want to become, because they know that these guys are related to me. So we have for 7 outlines we are supposed to cover in this program, context for the concept. So today we should finish this context for the concept number 2. Let me get the outlines out so that we can see. So about 7 of them. Okay. So and I will close this class today because tomorrow on Monday I have something powerful, powerful that will take you to where you ought to be. And it's a very interesting section, but I don't know. There are so many things I skipped here, but let me see how far we can go. So the second one is your Garden of Eden. All of us have it. Your Garden of Eden. Okay. Number 3 here we talk about the 4 string, which I'm yet to do this. The 4 strings. Oh, wow, I'm yet to even do this. So the next one here we have very interesting. 4 strings. Yeah. Number 4 here. Finding your field. This has been the longest of them. Finding your field of fortune, finding your field of potential, finding your field of favor, and famous in your field. You must be famous. So if you are in someone else's field, you'll be a slave. You'll be a jobber. You'll not be famous in someone else. You're going for Kibao, favor in your field. Yeah. You have to find your own field. Favor in your field. Favor in your field. Okay. And number 7, okay, and fortune in your field. Okay, fortune in your field. Okay, I missed in here. In your field. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I will quickly do brief revision, maybe 1 or 2. Yes, let's see how far we can go because we have a lot to cover today. And I said that in the kingdom we are citizens and not subjects, because kingdom of God is a kingdom of kingdoms. So you are here to be a king of a thing, a king of a domain, the lord of a realm or resort, and a master of a craft. So you are going to create it. Nobody will do that for you. And I said that you have been allotted a field of potential that all of us need to cultivate, all of us need to populate, all of us need to dominate, all of us need to replicate. Say not replicate. Leaders produce. Great leaders reproduce. Until you reproduce yourself, you are not considered to be a great leader, because the starting point of success is to find and focus on your field of potential. Until you find your field of potential, prosperity is very far from you. Fulfillment is very far from you. Until you find a field of potential, fortune hides in the ground. So we discussed a lot, and let me see some revision here. And I said something very interesting here. And I said that your field of potentials, your fortune is linked to your field of potentials, because your financial increase, abundance, economic resourcefulness are all hidden in your field of your potential. So I went and said that there are 4 clues to find your field of potential. Number 1 is passion. Number 2 is problem. Number 3 is path. Number 4 is your pattern. Your pattern is a very sure way how you can actually find your field of potentials. We said a lot, and we discussed something very interesting. We said that all your life lessons, good or bad or ugly, were given to you by design. Tell me what design. So that you can become a lifeline to people who are sinking where you have succeeded. So people who are still blocked by barriers you have broken through. People that still have stuck where you have survived. And people who are sinking where you have succeeded. So we said that one of the things that you need to appreciate is people that actually said no to you. You have to let go of bitterness, offense, and resentment, because bitterness is a poisonous root that will poison everything you touch. When you are bitter, you cannot get better. When you are bitter, you are still broken on the inside. When you are bitter, you cannot be blessed. And you have to let go, because they meant it for bad, but God actually meant it for good. Because they blocked you, they stopped you, and there are people that are going to gossip around you. You have to let go of resentment, bitterness, sense of revenge and vengeance against people that abuse you, misuse you, lied on you, sabotage your success, and gossip and criticize whatever you do, and do all they can to prevent you from succeeding. But I tell you, those things are pushing you to your position, pushing you and positioning you for a direction of your destiny, pushing and positioning you for breakthrough, educating you, correcting you, perfecting you, for you to survive and be in your field of potentials. We discussed a lot, and I said something: no one is assigned to everyone. Everyone seeking to save everyone will eventually impact no one. You are assigned to a specific audience. That audience and its adversity is your field of potentials. Finding your audience, you will find your anointing. Find your group, you will find your grace. Find your field of potentials, you will find your fortune. Turn of fortune. So I said something about resources, and I said that resources is a physical asset that you manage, but resourcefulness is an internal state that you manage. And then if you are not resourceful, you will not manage resources, and you waste it, you reduce it to nothing, and of course it will be a waste for you. So how do you know you have found your field of potential? Let's start from there. We are still here. We have not moved yet, but let me just give you how you know. And we are still here finding your potentials. So I've not gone here yet. So I'm yet to do this. I'm yet to do this. I'm going to do all of them today. Don't worry. I'll be very fast with this. But let me just do this. As those have done 4 rivers before I talk about how do you know you have found your field of potentials. But fine. Let me just do this and see how far I can go. How do you know? Write it as a subtopic under finding your field of potentials. Finding your field of potential, field of favor, field of fortune, field of abundance. How do you know you have found your field of potentials? 5 of them. Number 1, write it down. Your river will split into 4. That's how I would have. It's better for me to have done the 4 river before I come, but it's fine. I will go and do it so that we'll cut it. And so your river will split into 4. Your river will split into 4. I'll talk about the river so you can know the meaning of the rivers shortly after now. But just write it. Your river will split into 4. Number 2, it will be leaping. That is leaping. Number 2, it will be leaping. That is, you'll be leaping. Number 2, your river. Number 1, your river will split into 4. Split into 4. I will talk about that. The 4 streams of river. Your river will be leaping. Number 2, the leaping. It will happen. The leaping will happen. Number 3, it will gushing. It will be gushing out. Gushing. So you find that this energy inside of you is leaping. It's pumping out. You can't stop it. You can't control it. I'm going to give you some note to write. Just follow me. Number 4, the speed. Number 2, leaping. The leaping. Number 4, the gushing. Number 5, the speed. I'll talk about the speed. The speed at which you will do things. Whether it's raining, sun or moon or brimstone, you are coming. The audience that is internally resourceful. The abundance that is internally resourceful. Number 5, the abundance. Don't worry, I would have done the 4 river before this so that you can understand this, but it's fine. That just right here, when I get there, I'll connect the door, you understand. The abundance that is internally resourceful. The abundance that is internally resourceful. Internally resourceful. So you have this resourcefulness inside of you that you can't explain. There's this joy inside your heart, the butterfly that flies, you cannot explain. The abundance that is internally resourceful. So when somebody knows, I have found my field of potentials, there's this joy, there's this fulfillment, there's this gushing, there's this speed at which you do things. There's this leaping that you can just jump on anywhere, and because you know this is my field of potential. You give this kind of inner fulfillment. When you find your field of potentials, write this one down. When you put it in a statement like this so it will make more sense. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock the rivers of resourcefulness. I think write it like that, it's going to make sense. Let's connect this. Let's put it in a statement form. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock your river of resourcefulness. So when you realize you become so resourceful to your team, to your leader, to the business, to the community, you are so committed to the culture. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock the rivers of resourcefulness, split, expand. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock your rivers of resourcefulness, split, expand, extend, and reach out. When you find your field of potentials, you unlock your rivers of resourcefulness, split, expand, extend, reach out with a gushing speed. With the gushing speed of leaping. So when you find your field of potentials, you unlock your rivers of resourcefulness, split, expand, extend, reach out with a gushing speed of leaping. Gushing, I put in there. A gushing speed of leaping. So you suddenly find that these things will actually just happen inside of you. And what does it lead you to? He leads you to having your name as equity that will make you famous and favored in your field of fortune. So your name of equity comes with 3 things. Your name of equity comes with 3 things. So number 1, you'll be known. Number 1, you'll be known. You'll be known. That means you are famous. You'll be known. Number 2, you'll be liked. You'll be liked. That means you are favored. This is famous. This is favored. Number 3, you'll be trusted. You'll be trusted. That means you are favored. So this is favored. This is famous. So what happened that your name become equity as an asset? that commands three things. Once you find your field of potential, this resourcefulness that some people just start liking you, you'll be known all over, you'll be trusted, people just get contact with you. Because if you find your field of potentials, those things embedded in you, the kindness, the love, as you approach people, you say, I want to work with you, I want us to grow together. The person will know you, the person will trust you, the person will like you. And people want to do business with people they know, they like, and trust. So, and these things now, you don't pray and fast, you don't buy trust, you earn it, earn. So your name becomes a digital asset and a form of currency. Write it down. Write that one. I like that one. My name becomes a digital asset. Put it like that. My name becomes a digital asset and a form of currency. That wherever you put my name, it begins to open doors of favor no man can shut. My name becomes a digital asset and a form of currency. That wherever you put my name, it begins to open doors of favors that no man can shut. That will flourish and prosper in our generation. My name becomes a digital asset and a form of currency. That wherever you put my name, you open the doors of favor no man can shut. That works prosperity and flourish. So this is what happens to when a man finds a field of potentials. Your name open doors men cannot shut. Your name flourish and prosper in anything you put it on. You see Mike Tyson, you see of course Muhammad Ali, you see Dangote, you see Nelson Mandela. These are names that find their field of potential, they discover it, they develop it, they work on it. You see Kumuyi, you see Ayedegbo, you see Adeboye, you see men, great men that find their field of potential, they plant themselves there. I say when you find your field of potentials, your name becomes a digital asset and a form of currency. That whenever you put your name, you open doors of favor no man can shut. And it's your name flourish and prosper and bring prosperity to anybody that use your name. So your name becomes great. Your name becomes famous. You'll be liked. You'll be trusted. So where people will like you is that you are trusted in your own field of potential. I know it's confusing you. Don't worry, I'll give you something else to write. Write this one down. In our digital age, as part of digital revolution and evolution, in our digital age, in our generation today, as part of digital revolution and evolution, two things, revolution and evolution, you need digital equity and a name equity to be famous and favored in your field of potential. In our digital age, as part of revolution and evolution, you need digital equity or name equity to become famous and favored in your field of potentials. In our digital age, in our generation today, as a part of digital revolution and evolution, you need digital equity and name equity to become famous and favored in your field of potentials, which is ultimately how you convert field into fortune. I'm too fast, don't worry. In our digital age, as part of digital revolution and evolution, you need digital equity and name equity to become famous and favored in your field of potentials, which is ultimately how you convert your field into fortune. Today I was just checking my phone this early morning. I just opened my phone. I saw this guy called Brent Jota. The guy says if you do advert for you, he charges you 2 million, 8 million naira just to do skit for you. 8 million naira just to do skills class and do that thing you used to do. Don't even know how to do it. 8 million naira. 8 million naira. He has a name. He built the name. Digital assets. You too. You can build name in your space. So, in a digital age, a part of digital revolution and evolution, you need digital equity and name equity to become famous and favored in your field of potential, which is ultimately how you convert field into fortune. So, don't write this one, but listen to me. Don't write this to me. We live in the reality is that with the world that we are living today, we are not going to do business with nameless and faceless brand. I think we see right in the world we live today. In the world that we live today, we are not going to do business with a nameless and a faceless brand. In the world that we live today, nobody wants to do business with a nameless and a faceless brand. That is why when you register mentor, the first thing we do for you in our community, you must have a team name. You must have a brand because you must be a personal brand to create a global brand. I say in the reality of the world that we live today is that we are not going to do business with a nameless and a faceless brand. How to put your face there? Your name must become equity. So how does it start from? By us telling you this thing, you need to think about it. Dangote, of course, is a personal. Bill Gates is a personal brand. Who built Microsoft global brand? Mark Zuckerberg is a personal brand who built Facebook, global brand. Richard Branson, personal brand who built Virgin Atlantic, global brand. Of course, Elon Musk is a personal brand who built, of course, Tesla, global brand. So the only do people they know, they like, and they trust. So your name become equity and you become famous in your field. And let's do something today because I really want to close this class. Before I go to the first streams, let me jump and do something very interesting because I need to close this class today. So let's go here and write famous in your field. Famous in your field. I'll give you 3. Famous in your field. Famous in your field. Famous in your field, because this thing is already embedded in you. Those ideas, those gifts, we need to bring it out, develop them, so you must be famous in your field. Why? Because your name will open doors that no man can shut. Name will open, fame will find favor, your name will find prosperity, name will make sense. If I go to Kosharis today and owned by Dr. Cosmos Maduka, I say Penny Rolls Royce, 450 million, 500, 600 million naira. And the man said, who are you? I said, I'm a phone book. They said, we don't know you. And I stood there, I bring my phone, I call Alaji Aligo Dangote. I said, Dangote, your boy, I did call Sharis. I won't carry 600 million naira, right? Rolls Royce. So I'll go pay by next month. Let me talk to Dr. Cosmos. Man, I said, no, well, is it there? I say, yes, okay, I'm going to call him. That is one grand call Cosmos. Because now I got Dangote, Alaji, how you there? He said, I'm fine. That boy is my boy. Allow him to guide that car, he will pay you by next month. Do you think they will allow me to drive that car? Yes. Because Dangote name has equity. Equity. His name is a digital asset. An asset. He has credibility. Of course, I'm leveraging on it. It's called leverage credibility. One of the best things to build quality relationship you can leverage on their name. Quality relationship, not to have, I say, only quality people. OQP. Only quality people. Qualify men in your space. Some men that are in your life that are not worthy to be in your life. So use assignments and kick them out. Assignments. Give them book to read. Give them tasks to perform. Poor men, they don't, how you know poor men that they don't obey instructions. So when they will not obey it, I tell you, poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instructions. Well, that's the only way you know somebody is poor. Read from chapter 1, chapter 2. He will go and tell you read only chapter 1. You know the full instruction. Half instruction is no information, is no instruction. There's no full instruction. That means as I eat them, as I wear more, and meet them, and wear more. That means if you keep instructions, you keep your life, because poverty and shame shall be to those that refuse that instruction. Proverbs 13, verse 18. It says, poverty and shame shall be to those that refuse that instruction. There's a poor man, they don't respect time. They like to give excuses. Stop giving excuses so it becomes habit. If you give excuse too much, it becomes a habit. If you want to do something in life, if I call it $150 billion, you can't enter the end, even if I can't make yourself, can't collect the money. Yes or yes? Yes. People that failures looks for excuse to give. Wealth men will look for reasons to take action. Then action. We look for reasons. Without reason, okay, let me do famous in your field, right? Number 1, a reputation for results. Number 1, reputation in your result. That is famous in your field. You have a reputation for result. They say, who can give us result here? He's the one. Hey, but I know you for result. Not talking too much. You too talk. Stop talking and start taking action. Famous in your field. Number 1, a reputation for result. That we want men, like David won men. They went to the city and they bring him water. He said, this is sacrifice of blood. I don't go drink this water, throw him away. Men say, if we stay here, we die. If we enter there, we die. No, go there. The leopard, result, cancel insult. Be known for result. Don't be known for bad things. Anything bad, they say, go meet them. Something means go meet them. Why would you be known for bad things? They say, we do prospecting week. They say, who no go? Everybody mention your name. They know say you no go ever go. Everybody knows you no go ever go. They say, we go prospecting week. Who don't go? They say, hey, don't go. Big go go. Z go go. Because they know say that one, they always bring result. So these people won't get too direct. They say, hey, go get them. Everybody knows that you go get them. You know, say, hey, you know, get them. Forget about it. RJ, forget about it. This one, you know, get them. Forget them. He will give you excuse. And true. You are paid with excuse. That is, I don't even understand. It's a KPI. People stand on the chair. Every time we get anything, you must stand on the chair. Problem there. They know say this means you will stand on the chair. Everybody knows you will stand for it. And when you come, you can stand for chair. They know say you need the yes. You know you stand for chair. And it must happen. Change it. See, any day you want to change your life, you have what it takes to change from that day. You have the capacity and the change. Number 2, known as the go-to person. That is go-to person. Known as the go-to person. That is go-to person. This person like to go. Known as a go-to person in that matter. They know this one would like to go. Known as a go-to person. That is, I will explain. I'll give you a note. Don't worry. Known as a go-to person. Number 3, consider as one of the best in your business. Are you considered one of the best? I keep telling you, if you're not going to do this business to hand over to your generation, to the third and fourth generation, please quit. Stop it because you're wasting time. We are not doing business for you to chop and die. If it is what to chop and die, then we are not going to be here. We are doing it because we want to intentionally build a system and structure to hand over to our generation, even yet, because a good man leaveth inheritance to his children. I'm not going to build all over again. I'm doing it because this will help me become a better person. Help me also help others become a better person. Move them from where they are to where they ought to be. Because it's not about making money. It's about identity. It's about structure. It's about culture. It's about living for something. It's about taking action. It's about no excuse. It's about becoming relevant, becoming famous, becoming in your field. I said 3 things: a reputation for results, known as a go-to person, consider one of the best in your field. Are we going to ask question today? Who is the best leader here in terms of 2 p.m. class? They say he's the one. In terms of organizing, they say he's the one. But the mention already finished. Know your name, not appear for the list. You need to up your game. You need to do better. You are doing well, but you can do better. Tell them, neighbor, you are doing well, but you can do better. That one is looking for the church card. Tell your neighbor, all the fingers are not equal. Don't be the shortest one. There's a problem. Don't ever be the shortest one. Don't ever dream it. Now, listen to me. Don't write this one down. Don't write it down. None is not in every man's field, but in your field of potentials, field of favor, audience which you have been assigned to. If you are known for reputation as a go-to person, consider to be the best in your field. It affects the bottom line of your business. Positivity that will explode you, leap you, bust you forth, gush out with speed of success in your business and your field of potential. So if you are known to be these 3 things, it will make you to become famous. They're not famous. They know this person will deliver results. They're not results. People will come to you. People will come to you. I said there was a time they were asking question. We want to know men. They were just discussing. They didn't want to get somebody that will mentor the governor's child. This one say, engineer fund. This one say engineer fund. Now, because I was good at what I do, and people now, my name was not mentioned in the palace, because if you are good at what you do, your name will mention in the palace. They say, okay, we get drink for each. Nobody fear pause. They say, one guy is Joseph. Brother Joe did that. He said, go pray and come. He wake up in the morning as a slave, in the night as a prime minister. Because the guy was so good at what he was working on the field of potentials. Right from childhood, he has been working on this idea, working on this thing. He keep seeing dreams and interpreting. That thing put him inside pit. Most of you would have cried. Okay, I went for prospecting, they yapped me, they laughed with me. See, rejection, with the kind of rejection, with the lock ball, with the chase arm, rejection are part of life. We can't drink water, kunu, we can't no. So because Joseph was rejected because of his field of potential, he was thrown to a pit. You know what? Still cry. You get to Potiphar, and say, "Okay, maybe my fault. I mean, no one tidy, madam." He said, "No wahala. I cannot do this sin against my God, against my master." Madam, it is my go to pray. He was still in field of potential. He was still a steward. From that thing when they do, always interested about helping people to become successful, interpreting for other people, living for other people. Now he become a prime minister. When the brothers came, he said, "You guys meant for bad, but me, God actually sent me ahead of you, so he can survive the famine that was ahead of you." Look at the way he interprets things. He interprets situations and things in a way that empowers him. So you can see that when we live your potential, you become you have a reputation of results. Then you're known as a go-to person and considered one of the best in your field. Let's go to favor in your field of potentials. Favor in your field of potentials. Your name of equity to become favor in your field of potentials, which is you have to be liked and to be trusted. So for you to become famous, you must be known. Say not known. For you to become famous, you must be known. Known for 3 things. For you to become favored and find fortune. Okay? Let me start for favor. You must be liked and trusted. You cannot find favor if you are not liked. You must be liked. Yes. You must be liked and trusted. Say not trusted. You must be liked and trusted for you to find favor and fortune. For you to become famous, you must be known. So how are you hiding your business? How do people know you? You must be known. For you to be famous, you must be liked and trusted. So you liked. Write this one now. Liked. I want to do something like this. Number 1 here, you must be liked. Okay? Write it there. Your name, you must be like, that means you have message up that is hopeful. That means your product or service, your value is hopeful. Your message, your value and message is hopeful. It brings hope. Hopeful, comma, useful. That means your value and your message has to be hopeful and useful. That means for people to like you, you must have a product, you must have a service that is hopeful, useful, understood, and empowering. Someone cannot just like somebody that is not, that is hopeless, useless, and disempowering. For instance, I want people to like me. You must have a product, value, services that brings hope, that is hopeful, comma, useful, understood, and empowering. I think that is good one. 4 of them. If you have a product or services, a message, a value that is hopeful, useful, of course, understood, and is empowering, people will like you. People will like you, and when people like you, you'll be favored. When people like you, they will favor you. The favor will just follow you. From the side of God, from the side of men. So you want to have a product, whether chair you want to produce, whether clothes you want to build people, you must have that product or services, the value you bring must be hopeful, must be useful, must be understood, and must be empowering. It's not empowering. You must give hope to people, be useful by people. I say value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. So you must be hopeful, you must be useful, you must be, of course, understood, and it must be empowering for somebody to like you, for somebody to trust you. Because that is where you can have favor and fortune. For someone to trust you. Trust has to come with credibility. You must be sound, credible, reliable, proven, and endorsed by other credible people. You must be sound, credible, reliable, proven, and endorsed by other credible people. So you can see that. So, the thing is this, I want to make you understand. For you to become famous and favored and having a fortune, you must be sound, credible, reliable, proven, and endorsed by other credible people. So you cannot say, I want to be liked, I want to be trusted. No, I want to be famous. No, bring content, bring value, bring product that is sound, that is credible, that is reliable, proven, and endorsed by other credible people. So you cannot just find favor by just waking up and praying and fast. No. What are you doing? How many lives have you touched? How many lives? It's not about the money. It's not about the cast. It's not about the shoe. Because once life is touched, okay, you are going to get the value. Once value is given, money will follow, because money is a slave of value. And we rise by raising others. What did I say? We rise by raising others. Tell your neighbor. How many lives have you touched this year? How many lives have you touched? Tell your neighbor. How many lives have you affected this month? Tell your neighbor. Are you being known? Are you liked? Are you trusted? Your neighbor can answer those questions, so you can understand. So when I want to find out, you must have this attitude of kindness that even the blind can see, the deaf can hear. That when somebody comes in your space, they don't want to leave you again because you are so resourceful. You can manage resources. Because if you are not resourceful, there are so many resources you cannot manage. There are so many things that will be depleted. And okay, so let's write this one down. If your goal is to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate your field of potentials, you become known, liked, trusted, and become favored in your field. If your goal is to cultivate, 4 things I've been talking since the beginning of this class. If your goal is to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate. If your goal is to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate your field of potentials, you'll be known, liked, trusted, and become favor and find favor in your field. You become famous and find favor in your field. If your goal is to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate your field of potentials, you'll be known, trusted, liked, and you become famous and favor in your field of potentials. If your goal is to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate your field of potentials, you'll be known, you'll be liked, you'll be trusted, and you'll be famous. You'll find favor in your field of fortune or field of potentials. So your goal is to go out there to cultivate, populate, dominate, and replicate your field of potentials. Then you'll be known, you'll be liked, you'll be trusted, and that will make you famous, find favor in your field of fortune or field of potentials. So for somebody to know you, You must go and cultivate. The problem is cultivating, because cultivating takes time. You clear the bush, you clear the ground, you feed in yourself, you invest in yourself, you read book, you go, you tell somebody, come, let me mentor you. You invite someone to come and learn how to become the ultimate version of himself, how to become the best version of himself, how to become great, how to impact life. Let people connect with you, not based on money, but based on value. They're not value. Let people connect to you, not based on what you give to them, but how you make them feel. People may forget what you gifted, but they will not forget how you make them feel. Let me something there. If somebody stay with you because how you make them feel, okay, in hard times and down times, in mountains and valleys, they will stick with you, because the purpose why they're connecting with you is because of value exchange, because you have interest, genuine interest to impact your world, genuine interest to make someone become better, genuine interest. In fact, even if you set yourself on fire, the world will help you burn. Genuine interest to become a better person, genuine to become impactful in your space. So God told Abraham, I will bless you and also make you a blessing. Yes or yes? I will bless you and make your name great, and you become what? A blessing. So I say, when God makes your name great, it doesn't mean that everyone will like you, trust you, but it means that you become great in your field of potential. The audience are assigned to you. You'll be known, liked, and trusted to find fame and favor in your field. Let's go to the last one, because I want to go back and do this first stream before we go. Let's talk about the fortune in your field. Write the fortune in your field. Let's see how you can find fortune in your field or potentials. I know you have connected the dot already. So the fortune in your field, because all of us that God what to announce to the world is already embedded in me and you. So we just need to, you see that when we connect to you based on vision, that we want to become learned. We want to become learned, knowledgeable, and affluent individual. Tell them I am learned. Tell them I am knowledgeable. Tell them I am affluent individual. So you want affluent, more money, more car, more house, impact more life. See, if you don't want to learn, this community will not be okay for you. You are reading book too much. Every day I go there, right. This place is not. You are not part of the field of potential that we are looking for. Yeah, you can be successful somewhere else, but here you must learn. They not learn. You must be knowledgeable. If you're not knowledgeable, this community no go. You cannot even survive here. You will be complaining. You will say everything like fault. You will say everything. Hey, I'm reading book too much. I go chop. Because if you know that you are not learning, you cannot become affluent. You cannot become influential. So you must know to be able to create value. You must know. Tell neighbor, welcome my learned colleague. So you must be learned. Yeah, now for you. So he's your learned colleague. So you must behave like a learned person. Because a learned person that has knowledge will become affluent in anything he touches. Anything he touches turns to gold. You become so strong and powerful, the ultimate passion. The only way you become ultimate passion is that you know that once you affect life, your life becomes better. Yes or yes? Because fulfillment comes by achieving results. But you become more self-fulfilling by helping others achieve more results. Let's go to famous in your field. Write this one down. Your fortune is linked to your fame. Your fortune is linked to your fame, which is your name, bracket open your name. Your fortune is linked to your fame, bracket open your name. And favor in a specific field. Your fortune is linked to your fame, bracket open your name. Your fortune is linked to your fame, bracket open your name. And your favor you'll find favor in a specific field. You'll find favor in a specific field. So find a field. Now you have come to the community where our interest, the first vision we have, is that you become learned. That we teach every day. Our culture is continuously learning, practice, training, and raising other financially independent world changers. So you don't want independent and local changers, then a world changer. You will change. When you show, the world will stand still. When you show, the world will come down, because what will come out of your mouth will liberate men that are struggling, men that are sinking where you have succeeded, men that are still blocked with barrier where you have broken through, men that are stuck where you have survived. Your words will liberate them. As when you are talking, men that came with cancer, they are healed. It's because of the caliber of content that's embedded in you. That your own men, your presence carry anointing. Your presence. But when you find your specific audience, you find what? Anointing. When you find your group, you find what? Grace. Now you are getting it. When you find your field of potential, you find what? The fame, the fortune they are looking for. The fortune is your field of potentials. What makes me great is because I'm related to you. We are connected together by experience and by aspiration. It's an aspiration. You are thinking in my direction. If not, you will not be angry with me. This is thinking too big. Because you are thinking big, that's why we agree with ourselves. Because you are a big thinker. You cannot have a small thought having a big life. Small thought will give you small life. Big thinking will give you a big life. Yes or yes? All of you are thinking big. That's how we are connected together. Even I'm telling me now, I talk big too much. I know you are not part of the field of potential I'm looking. You are not part of the group that you are going to work with. So you hate me for no reason. I don't. People hate Dangote, but use their Dangote cement. Yes or yes? See, that's the problem here. So I said, write this one down. Fame and favor are not accidents. Fame and favor are not accidents. Full stop. I want to give that one like a complete statement. Fame and favor are not accidents. These are not accidental things that just happen. Fame and favor are not accidents. They are the result of intention and strategic message or words sent ahead of you into the field of your favor. I'll come back again. Fame and favor are not accidents. They are the result of intentions. They are the result of intentions and strategy and strategic messages. Fame and favor are not accidents. They are the result of intentions and strategic messages or words sent ahead of you into the field of your favor. Fame and favor are not accidents. They are the result of intentions and strategic message or words sent ahead of you in your field of potentials. So for me and you to become famous is you have to be intentional. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we have to leave this class. We have to leave this. We have to leave these 4 streams because I tell you, if I go there now, I will not finish this class. So I'm owing us one. I don't know when we're going to pay this debt. This field, the 4 rivers. And one of these days, I will find a training and teach me just the 4 rivers, the 4 streams of finding your field of potential. So maybe I will just bring it like a topic, and teach it just one day and cover it, but not on Monday. So I'm still owing us because of time. But what I'm teaching them, I'm going to do a master class on how to magnify, be magnetic, and monetize your personal brand. How you can attract people, package it, and monetize your personal brand. So I will join you with your 4 streams of potential. So finding your field. You have 4 streams. Now each of them have meaning, leaping, gushing, speed, and all of that. So I will do that because I want to go back today and start considering your name. As a fame and fortune are not accidents. They are the result of intentions and strategic message or fame words that is sent ahead of you in the field of potential. So now you have to say, okay, I have to go and look for the things I have overcome in my life. I'm breaking through some barriers. There are men that are still sinking those things, men that are still struggling, men that are stuck and packages. Now, you already have one person in your team. That means you can teach someone how to have one. You have finally paid your money. You can teach how to do that. You finally build a team. You're not a rising star. You're not an activator. How did you do that? Document it, because you cannot modify what is not documented. Document your journey. Document your processes. It's called journal. Get a journal and journal your journey so that you can hand over that thing to someone else. Those things you see and do not think as if it's matters. Those things are valuable things that will make you famous in your field of potential. So finding your field of potential, that there's something embedded in me. There's something embedded in you. And how you find them, there are 4 clues. They are your passion. They're not passion. They are the problems you face in life. The problems you face in life are clues, strong clues to your field of potential. Because all those problems you face that you didn't like, the mountains and valleys, the celebrities and the appointment that you did not like, the one you liked, those ones, you have to package it. If you don't package it, it's a commodity. They're not commodity. Commodity, you don't sell premium brand as a commodity. Premium brand must be branded. Gucci has a name. Rolex has a name. Without a name, is a commodity. So I'm going to talk about the next class, but not on Monday. Monday, I have something powerful for you. It's not powerful. Anyway, this is where we can stop today. Please, we've spent so much time on this particular topic, but I know it's going to make a lot of sense by the time we connect the dots when next we meet and then see how we can achieve more. But now you've gotten some value so far. You have gotten any value? Shall I? You've gotten value on the comment section. Please type for me value. Because most people just came to this life. They just live. They don't realize their field of potentials. They are now going to look for job in another man's field, which eventually makes them a slave in another man's field. And the worst thing is to become a slave in another man's field, because you can never find fortune in another man's field. You can only find fortune in your own field. Nobody pays you money to become rich and wealthy. They only pay you money, salary, to manage your poverty. Tell no poverty. I said that they're increasing federal allowance for core member to 70-something thousand. Somebody said even with that increase, cannot buy a bag of rice for 50 kg, which is 80-something thousand naira. That means even the money they increase cannot buy a bag of rice. It's still not making sense at all. It's still not liberating somebody out of poverty. Someone like collecting salary of 60-70,000, that money cannot buy a bag of rice. a 50 kg cannot buy it in Nigeria. That is still useless. That means you cannot. Why are you surviving yourself? So what will make you great in life is that you finally discover what gives you this inner peace and fulfillment, that purpose-driven life that you live for other people, just to make sure you contribute, because life is about contribution. So thank you so much, online community. This is the best we can take today. My advice for you, online community, is that please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stand on the shoulder of mentor will see far. See you tomorrow. See you next week, Monday. See you at the top. Thank God it's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.